Welcome back, guys. It's time to continue where we stopped the last time. So, in the last class, we just solved a few questions. So, let's proceed with our past question paper. Now, this one says, what is the value of 5 divided by 1 over 3? So, we have 5 divided by 1 over 3. When dealing with divisions, it's important you invert the sign. You change the sign to multiplication and invert the divisor. And any number standing alone can be converted to a fraction by putting 1 under it. So 5 times 3 is equal to 15. So what we just did is to invert. So when next you see A over B divided by C over D, just do A over B multiplied by invert the divisor. So this is what we regard as the divisor. This is our divisor. I hope that makes sense now. So let's go over to the next question. What is the half of one whole number 3 over 8? We have one whole number 3 over 8. So the first thing we're going to do is to convert this to an improper fraction. So 8 times 1, we're going to do 8 times 1, which is equal to 8. Then 8 plus 3 is equal to 11. So that means that one whole number 3 over 8 is equal to 11 over 8. Now it says half of one whole number 3 over 8. Sorry. Half of one whole number 3 over 8 simply means divide this number by 2. Now, when you have a whole number, you can put 1 under it to convert it to a fraction. So remember what I showed you earlier. You just have to multiply 11 over 8 times by 2 over 1. 2 cancel here will give us 1. 2 cancel here will give us 4. This is equal to 11 over 4. But we don't just say 11 over 4. We also need to convert this to improper fraction, right? We'll have 11 to a mixed fraction, I mean to say 11 over 4. 4 times 2 is 8. So this will give us 11 divided by 4 will give us 2 whole number, right? Then 4 times 2 is 8. How many will be remaining? 9, 10, 11. 2 whole number, 3 over 4. So this will be our final answer, right? So therefore, the half. So let me make use of a fresh page. Yeah, just know that the half of this. So therefore, let's create a new page here, and that'll be fine. So therefore, we can say that 1 over 3 over 4 divided by 2 is equal to 2 whole number 3 over 4. Half of this, right, equals this. So remember, convert in proper fraction, divide, and then you proceed. So the next one says we should work out and simplify. We have 2 over 3 times by 3 over 4. So one key thing we can do here is to look at the values that we have here. We have 2 here, we have 3, we have 4, we have 3. So one key thing I would advise is that you always check out for the diagonals, right? Check out for something that can divide. You have 3, 3 and 3 in the diagonal, 2 and 4 in the diagonal. So check whether these numbers are divisible, right? Are they factors of each other? Check this one, whether one of them is a factor of the other. If it is a factor of the other, then go ahead and divide. If it is not, then multiply horizontally and compile your results. But always check for the diagonal to check if one of them is a factor of the other or a multiple of the other. That's the best place to start. 2 cancel 1, 2 cancel 2, 3 here 1, and 3 here is 1. 1 times 1 is equal 1, 1 times 2 is equal to 2. So our answer will be what? 1 over 2. As easy as that can be. Now work out 9 over 7 minus 5 over 14. Remember our equivalent fractions. Equivalent fraction says whatever I do to the numerator, I should do to the denominator as well. That's the brain behind equivalent fractions. So for here, I have 7 and I have 14. I will ask myself, what will I do to 7 so that it becomes 14? And I know that 2 times 7 is equal to 14. But equivalent fraction says whatever I do to the numerator, I should as well do to the denominator. And therefore, because of that very instruction of mathematics, I'm going to multiply here by 2, and I'll multiply this guy by 2 as well. So therefore, I have 9 times 2 all over 7 times 2 minus 5 over 14. Right? So you can see that I'll have 18 here, and I'll have 14 minus 5 over 14. Now they have the same denominator. 14 is here and 14 is here. And remember, you can only add or subtract fractions when their denominators are the same. So because the denominators are the same, I can go ahead and subtract. 8 minus 5 is going to give us what? 13. 13 over 14. And this is our final answer. Does that make sense? Right? So finally, we'll have the next question here that says 2 over 5 plus 3 over 10. The same concept, equivalent fractions, right? I have 5 here and I have 10. I know I multiply this guy by 2, it gives me 10. Multiply this one by 2 as well to follow the rules of mathematics. So I have 2 times 2 all over 5 times 2 plus 3 over 10. So this will give me 4 over 10, so that they have the same denominator. And when I do, I can now go ahead and add, and this will give us 7 over 10 as our final answer, right? So this is just how you simplify your equivalent fractions. And in our next class, we'll proceed with solving more questions on equivalent fractions. See you in the next class. Bye-bye.